Next, mathematical treatment of a transition state theory. So, as usual, consider a bimolecular reaction A plus B reversible equilibrium gives rise to activated complex gives rise to product. And write activated complex as a X star. Instead of activated complex, we can evaluate it as a X star. So the reactants, activated complex uses to products. The equilibrium constant K star for the formation of activated complex is given by K star is equal to concentration of activated complex divided by concentration of reactants A into B. So equilibrium constant K star for the reactants and the activated complex is given by K star is equal to concentration of X star divided by concentration of reactants A and B. Say this is equation number 1. Now, to write X star concentration of activated complex is equal to the equation K star into concentration of A into concentration of B. So this is equation number 2. Now, according to transition state theory, the formation of this product depends upon the concentration of the activated complex. How much molecules of the reactants are converted into activated complex. That is, the rate of the reaction depends upon the concentration of the activated complex. That is dx by dt which we call a rate of a reaction is equal to concentration of the activated complex multiplied by rate of dissociation of the activated complex. That is dx by dt, rate of a chemical reaction, is given by the concentration of the activated complex multiplied by rate of decomposition of the activated complex. Rate of decomposition of activated complex. Rate of decomposition of activated complex. Say this as equation number 3. Now, according to this equation, we can write dx by dt is equal to concentration of X star. Concentration of X star is given by this equation. K star into concentration of A into concentration of B into rate of decomposition of activated complex. Rate of decomposition of activated complex. So this is equation number 4. Substitute the value of x star by the above expression. Equation 4. Next, frequency of dissociation of activated complex. Frequency of dissociation of activated complex is given by E vibration. So vibrational energy E vibration divided by H. So this is equation number 5, where E vibration is the vibrational energy of the activated complex and its H is the Planck's constant. And we know E vibrational energy is equal to K into T, where T is the absolute degree temperature and K is the Boltzmann constant. And also we have relation K is equal to R divided by Avogadro number. R is a gas constant and is the Avogadro number. By substituting, you can write E vibration is equal to RT divided by N. By substituting in equation 5 these equations, so you can get E vibration is given by RT divided by N. Say this is equation number 6. Therefore, from the above equation, the rate of the reaction dx by dt is equal to K star into concentration of A into concentration of B into frequency of vibration is given by RT divided by into H into RT divided by NH. That is E vibration is given by RT divided by N, and here you can write it K is equal to R by NH. So you can substitute this one. So dx by dt is equal to K star into concentration of A, concentration of B into RT divided by NH. So this is equation number 8. So frequency of this activated complex is given by RT by NH. So this equation you can write. So frequency is given by mu is equal to RT divided by NH according to this equation. Frequency of the dissociation of activated complex E vibration divided by H. So E vibration is given by RT divided by N, and frequency is given by RT by NH. So the rate of reaction is given by the equilibrium constant into concentration of A, concentration of B into frequency of vibration of vibration frequency of the activated complex. That is the number of vibration of the activated complex is given by RT divided by NH. Here mu you can write in mathematical form frequency. So this frequency is substituted here K star into A into B into RT by NH. So this is equation number 7 and this is equation number 8. So that the rate of a reaction of this formation of activated complex is given by K star into concentration of A, concentration of B into RT divided by NH, equation 8. But we know that for the concentration of the reactions taken, go back to the general. In general, the rate of the reaction by taking concentration is given by rate of reaction dx by dt is equal to K into concentration of A into concentration of B. That is, in general, by taking concentration terms dx by dt is equal to K, which is the rate constant of the reaction, into concentration of the reactant A and B. So So say this as equation number 9. So now you equate these two equations, equation 8 and 9. By equating equation 8 and 9, it's from equation 8 and 9, after equating equation 8 and 9, k into a into b. So according to the general expression for a rate of reaction is equal to k star into concentration of A into concentration of B into RT divided by N into H. Or you can add these two expressions cancels. K is equal to rate of reaction, rate constant of reaction. K is equal to K star into RT divided by NH. Say this as equation number 10, which is the mathematical statement of a transition state theory. The rate constant of the reaction is given by the equilibrium constant between the reactants and the activated complex, and R into T divided by N into H. By seeing this equation, so it is a mathematical format of a rate constant of according to transition state theory. By seeing this equation, this expression will not contain any concentration terms A and B, and it is holds good for almost all the reactions, for gaseous reactions, for solid reactions, even for complex reactions, because it will not contain any concentration. It is independent of concentration term. Hence, it is one of the main advantage of collision theory, main advantage of transition state theory over collision theory. So it will holds good for almost all the reactions. And also I am extending this expression by taking the thermodynamic relation between the K star, equilibrium constant. Now according to thermodynamics, delta G star, so change in Gibbs free energy is equal to minus RT ln K star. So relation between the equilibrium constant and the change in Gibbs free energy of the molecule. Change in Gibbs energy means it is the difference between free energy of the product minus free energy of the reactants. That is a delta G. According to thermodynamics, delta G star is given by minus RT ln K star. And delta G star is again given by thermodynamics. Delta H star minus T into delta S star. Delta G star is equal to delta H star minus T into delta S star, where delta S star is the change in enthalpy of the reactants and activated complex, and delta S star change in entropy of the activated complex and the reactants. That is a relation between delta G and the equilibrium constant of the reaction, and delta G and change in enthalpy and change in entropy of the reaction. So entropy change of the reaction and it's an enthalpy change of the reaction, delta H star. Now from these two equations, so you can say equation is 11 and here it is equation 12. From these two equations, ln K star is equal to minus delta H star minus T into delta S star divided by R into T. So by equation 11 and 12, that is the ln K star is equal to, so minus sign comes here, and delta G star, and delta G star is given by delta S star minus T into delta S star, and this RT is comes to the denominator. And K star is equal to, so ln K star is this one. So what is K star is equal to e to the power minus delta H star minus T into delta S star divided by RT. So K star is given by e to the power of ln K is this much, and K star is equal to e to the power of minus delta S star. So you can write from here also. Minus delta S star minus T into delta S star divided by RT. So this is equation number 30. Next, from equation 10 and 30. So you have equation 10 already and 30. So K is equal to RT divided by NH into e to the power of minus delta H star minus T into delta S star divided by RT. Or you can also write this star as rate constant of this reaction. K is equal to RT divided by NH into e to the power of minus delta H star divided by RT into e to the power of minus into minus plus. So it is a delta S star divided by T cancels out R. So this is the another mathematical form of rate constant according to transition state theory or modern absolute theory of reaction rate. K is equal to RT divided by NH into e to the power of minus delta H star divided by RT into e to the power of delta S star divided by R. Here delta H is a standard enthalpy change of or standard activation energy, standard enthalpy change or standard enthalpy change of activation energy. Delta S star is the standard entropy of change of activation energy, activation complex. And this equation, it has no restricted term, as already told you, that is a K is given by K star into RT divided by NH. Instead of K star, we have this expression. And this equation again will not contain any concentration terms. This will holds good for almost all the reactions, not only for gases, not only for liquids, not only for solid. Even for complex reaction, it will holds good. It is the advantage, main advantage of the transition state theory over a collision theory of gases reaction. And again, next is the comparison of transition state theory and the activation energy complex theory. So, according to collision theory of bimolecular gases reaction, the rate constant K is given by the Arrhenius factor into steric factor into e to the power of minus E by RT. So this is according to collision theory of gases bimolecular reactions. And the rate constant according to transition state theory is given by k is equal to RT by NH into e to the power of minus delta S star divided by RT into e to the power of delta S star divided by R. This is equation number 2. So equating these two expressions. After equating these two expressions, we have this one A into P into e to the power of minus e by RT is equal to RT divided by NH into e to the power of minus delta H star divided by RT into e to the power of delta S star divided by R. E to the power of delta S star divided by R. Now this E, in this case it is an energy of activation. Here in this case it is a heat of a reaction. So these two are same. E is equal to delta S star divided by RT. So therefore these two cancels each other. Therefore we are getting A into P is equal to RT divided by NH into e to the power of delta S star divided by R. Because these two cancels. Because here in the collision theory, the energy you are taking into account of kinetic energy of the molecule. So this energy E divided by RT is nearly equivalent to heat of reaction or heat of formation of an activated compound. And these two are equating almost same, that is cancels. So therefore the Arrhenius factor A into steric factor P is equal to RT divided by NH into e to the power delta S star divided by R. Here the steric factor P is related to entropy of activation. Steric factor P is related to the entropy of activation of the reactions. So another advantage of transition state theory is there is no mathematical evidence by introducing the steric factor in the collision theory. We are introducing only because of theoretical difference and practical differences. We are introducing simply a steric factor, taking into account of a steric orientation of the reacting molecules. And this steric factor P can be calculated by means of transition state theory as P is equal to RT divided by NH into A into e to the power of delta S star divided by R, where this A is the Arrhenius factor. You know, as usual it is a mathematical form. Arrhenius factor is given by 10 to the power of cube into number of molecules of reactant A, number of molecules of reactant B into sigma average whole square into 8 pi RT whole to the power of half into M1 M2. That is the reducible mass M1 M2 divided by M1 plus M2. So by knowing Arrhenius factor and knowing the constant, gas constant and the temperature of the reaction, it is a Avogadro number and the Planck's constant. So if you know the change in entropy of the activating complex, we can calculate the value of a P, steric factor, by making use of this equation. That is the steric factor P is given by P is equal to RT divided by NH into Arrhenius factor into e to the power of minus delta S star divided by A. So mathematically we can calculate the steric factor, which is related directly to the entropy of the reaction, change in entropy or standard entropy of the reaction at standard state, or change in entropy of the activated complex. So that is another advantage of so in which we are introducing simply for the theoretical and practical values region, you can introduce the steric factor, and that steric factor no mathematical relation. There is no mathematical calculation for steric factor in the collision theory of gases bimolecular reaction. But in the sense of transition state theory, you can also calculate the value of P by the equation RT divided by NH into Avogadro number into e to the power of minus delta S star divided by E. So this is the advantage of transition state theory over the collision theory. This collision theory will be holds good for not only for bimolecular reactions, even thermomolecular reactions. Even molecularity is more, but gas collision theory holds good only for gases, bimolecular gases reaction, but it holds good for almost all the molecularity of the reaction. This is the another advantage of a transition state theory over a collision theory. That means what is the advantage? What are the merits of transition state theory or collision theory? Collision theory holds good only for gases bimolecular equation or a simple liquid state equation. But a transition state theory holds good for gases, solids and even solutions and for any concentration. And it holds good for only bimolecular reaction, but it holds good, transition theory holds good for almost all the molecular. Molecular will be unimolecular, bimolecular, thermomolecular, etc. for any molecule. And third one is that there is no evidence, there is no mathematical expression for calculation of P in the collision theory. But in transition state theory, you can correlate this steric factor with it is related to change in entropy of the activated complex. That is why all the drawbacks of collision theory can answer in the transition state theory. This is a comparative statement of collision theory over a transition state theory. If they give the mathematical expression for transition state theory, first you have to prove the rate constant K is given by RT divided by NH into K star. Then you can correlate the equilibrium constant K star with the thermodynamic quantities delta S star and delta S star. And we get this delta S star is given by approximately this equal to E. Then correlate these two equations and knowing the Arrhenius factor, you can calculate the value of P, the steric factor in the transition state theory by making use of this equation. So this is all about the whichever chapter left, chapters are contents left after a lockdown. That is a drawback of collision theory of bimolecular reactions and what are the postulates of transition state theory. That is a brief expression for transition state theory in the part 1 I can explain, and now in the part 2 can explain the mathematical treatment of a transition state theory, and in another part we can correlate the transition state theory with the collision theory, thereby able to calculate the value of a steric factor. So this is the advantage of transition state theory over collision theory. So this complex two important theories. From the point of examination, both collision theory and transition state theory are very important. If they ask mathematical expression, you can write all these equations, or you can correlate, simply write a note on this. You can write a part 1 expression, and part 2 expression is the mathematical expression for a transition state theory. So this is on in the video, whatever the mathematical expression drawn on the blackboard is not visible clearly. So I have given you a PDF notes. So you can go through the PDF notes and refer in my voice, and thereby you can control, you can able to understand all the difficulties in deriving this expression. Thank you. Okay.